Hello, guys, and welcome to Tomato GFX. Welcome to the Creativity Club, where creativity meets simplicity. As of simplicity, I mean the things should be simpler to understand, and I'm here to simplify all the concepts for you today. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about graphic designing. Like, what is graphic design? And you are curious about learning designing as a career or like a hobby. So, let's start. Graphic design is all around us, from the apps we use, the ads we see, every visual element. Let me tell you this in a simple way. At its core, graphic design is about problem solving through visuals. The visuals you see everywhere, it is blend of art, communication that makes information engaging and accessible. Graphic design is a problem solving thing. You have to be a good problem solver to be a good graphic designer. If you are solving a problem for a business, then the business will love you and your design. You should communicate with your design, and that's all. And you are the master in this field. As of now, our first question is done. So we understand what is graphic design. In the starting of graphic designing, all have questions. Let me take you to all those questions now. So here's are the 8 questions we all have in our mind. We will go through all of them in a bit. Just be patient. As I can see, the most important question you are having right now is, why should you learn graphic design? You know, like why? So let's focus on it. Why should you learn graphic design? As a graphic designer with 5 years of experience now, I have realized that graphic design is a hobby like communicating with yourself. And I love that. If you're thinking you can make a career in graphic design, yeah, you can. But it is as hard as becoming a doctor because a doctor pays in his 5 years doing all the practical stuff, doing all the practice, and then he becomes a doctor. So for becoming a graphic designer, you have to spend time in it. Just learning the softwares won't help you to explore yourself, to explore your inner self. And that's it. Let's go to the next question. So here's our next question. Why is graphic design important? Graphic design is important because wherever it is a logo, it's a brand poster, it's a brand campaign, everything that matter is design. If the design is good, the brand is good. For example, Apple. If you think of Apple, you have a brand in your mind for sleek and premium quality. On other hand, take Burger King. It has a playful logo, an appealing sign, which will crave anyone who loves burger or burger. Okay, anyways. So, next up, we have the next question, which is, what are core principles of graphic design? In my 5 years journey, these core principles help me a lot. And everyone of you who are pursuing graphic design as their main, they should learn them thoroughly. I would be bringing some videos about those separately. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's discuss core principles of graphic design. So, here are the 5 core elements which I use in my 5 years to get better at graphic designing. Balance is the most important thing in graphic design. If you have two objects created and they are not aligning well and just scattered in the world of graphic design, they doesn't look good. For that reason, you should always make things balance. There are many things in balancing also, asymmetric, symmetric. You will learn them in the further classes. Next off, we have contrast. Contrast is like something, that black word which is hidden in the background. You don't see it, but if we change the color, you will see it. So, sorry for the joke. Contrast means just making the front part prominent and the back part less prominent, or just making a space between both of them so you can have a better visual. Contrast has many of its ways. You can make contrasting with color, you can make contrasting with effects, you can make contrasting with typography. Okay, let's go with the next, which is alignment. In this industry, aligning is the most important thing, because that's the part where you are separated from the pros. Pros align their thing very, very precisely. And to be honest, I'm still learning alignment. Yeah, you heard it right. Alignment is very, very important and crucial thing. You need to practice it again and again. For the next concept, you might be thinking I'm a fool, but no, you should try it. And I, for the next topic, repetition. Repetition of fonts, repetition of color. If you are making a poster where you using different colors, different fonts, different type of effects, you won't be making anything good, because if you are not consistent with your design, the design will be bad, which we don't want. And last, proximity. Proximity is, I guess, an underrated topic. Proximity is grouping similar things together so we can make a better understanding of the graphic. I will teach you that in the further classes more precisely. So let's move to the next topic and hide these topics before anyone else can find them. So here's our next topic. As a graphic designer, these elements are your firepower. Firepower means your weapons. With these, you can make the world or destroy the world completely. Mark my words. These are the weapons you are going to use in your life throughout your career as a graphic designer. So, here are the five main elements you are going to use in your career to make design: color, typography, image, shape, and space. Let's move to our next topic, which is, where is graphic design used? To answer this question, here's the list of few things where graphic design is used. There are a lot more things, and there are a lot more to come in the future. These are few topics where graphic design is used, like branding, web design, marketing, publishing, and motion graphics. These all these all are different fields and different ways to use graphic design, but they all have same core principle and same techniques to design. Let's get to our next topic, which is, how does graphic design impacts how does graphic design impacts everyday life? This is an interesting one, I swear. So, if you are on a morning walk and you see a billboard, or you are using your phone and on Instagram you see a ad, everything from your daily life is graphic design. So, in a nutshell, graphic design is a very, very crucial part of life. It can build empire and it can crack empire. And I know that you also understand that very, very well. So, with that, let's get to the next topic, which is, how do you start learning graphic designing? That's an interesting question. As of now, we have understand that graphic design is a very, very useful and a crucial thing in our life, and learning this skill is a wonder. So, you can start by learning the basics, the core principles of graphic design, and after that, you can start learning the softwares like Illustrator, Photoshop, which are provided by Adobe. And after learning the software, just get inspired. The main thing in this field is inspiration. You should always inspire from many, many designs so you can get more and more in yourself. If you get more and more ideas, you will get more and more projects. So, with that, let's head to our last question. So, here's our last question of the questionnaire. What next after learning the basics? After learning the basics, you have to focus on building yourself, practicing yourself with more and more concepts, more and more ideas in your mind from other YouTubers, other tutorials, many things. I'll be uploading many things on this channel in English also and on Hindi also. You can check out both of them as your preferred language, and let's get your journey started smooth. So, here's the graphic design simplified in my words. And if you are having any doubts, any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. And stay tuned for the future coming sections of graphic designing. This is your host, Peepo here. Peace out.